Hello everybody. Oh wow. Hello everybody and welcome to That Stikbot channel's 2023 art rewind. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. I didn't make much art this year. It was mainly custom focused, which we'll get into after I go through the art, but let's just do a quick run through of all the art. First up here we have this art piece that I did in honor of Cyan. If you don't know who Cyan is, he is the current only known owner of the elusive white translucent Stikbot and previously owned the black translucent Stikbot. This picture of those two Stikbots kind of hanging out was made in honor of him. I made that back in March, so it was the first thing I drew, but there was really the only art I dedicatedly made other than the Halloween speed paintings. You know, we have Goose as Perceptor, Rick as Rick Grimes, and Green Stikbot as Vigilante Deku, that freaking loser. If you want more information on those, or if you want to see the speed paints, I will link that in the little iCard. And yeah, like I said, that's literally it for all the art I made. But there were some thumbnails. We kind of upped our thumbnail game this year, so I want to highlight a couple that I thought were pretty good. First one I want to mention is the behind the scenes video for the 8th anniversary video. I think it was the 8th anniversary. I got to upload the 8th anniversary this year, and I also thought I would make a behind the scenes because I had a bunch of behind the scenes stuff. I knew a lot about the production, and there were some other things that didn't get shown that I thought would be cool to make a behind the scenes video. I really like that video actually, and I love the thumbnail there. Half of it is kind of like sketched, like it was what's the word I'm looking for? Like it was almost like a concept for the thumbnail, which obviously isn't how the thumbnail was made, but I thought that would be a cool way to show the behind the scenes aspect of it. Next up is the Broken Bad saga. Although this thumbnail is just very artistic in general, I did draw little sunglasses and hat on Goose. It's not this one isn't really even art. I mean, it's just words and Stikbots, but I love this thumbnail. I like it a lot. Also another video you should check out. All these videos will be linked in the description if they're not in the iCard. the Goose doing the like pointing with the eyes. I can't remember the name of that meme, but there's that too for the he's walking. That's not the name of the video. What am I talking about? For the Can Goose animate a walk cycle video? I think that's the name of the video. And then there's Stickle Rick, if you want to call him that. I turned myself into a Stikbot Morty. Boom, big reveal. That video was stupid. That video was idiotic. I was just bored. And for the thumbnail, I made a Stikbotized Pickle Rick. That's not even art. That's just two squares. But I wanted to include it anyway because I thought it was hilarious. Speaking of thumbnails, J Dragon Warrior made a video on Think Geek. It was actually a really good video. Also linked in the description. I suggest watching it. And he asked if someone could draw the Think Geek logo, doing the Moist Critical ooh yeah baby pose, with his crown and headband on his OC. And I said I'd do it, even though it took forever to do it. I did do it, and there it is. I think it looks fine. I don't think it's that good, but if you're just looking at the thumbnail, I think it'll look pretty good. And there's two more things here, both practically irrelevant. I tried doing concept art this year, or last year technically, and it didn't go very well, but I did draw this green Stikbot concept of his like alter ego type deal, and I like it because I think I got the Stikbot proportions pretty down pretty well. I think that does very much look like a Stikbot. I didn't do the cups because I was lazy, but in terms of geometry and all that jizzle jazzle, in terms of freehanding Stikbots, I think that was a pretty good attempt by me. And last and certainly least, I forgot to mention this in the 2022 art rewind. Stikbot had an emoji contest in their Discord server when it came out, and I entered it with all these striker emojis. I've actually been meaning to translate these into me and the boys characters for my own server, and I didn't technically win because it was put up to a vote, but one of the mods did DM me and asked if they could use a couple of my emojis in the server, and they're still there today if you go and look. Not only that, but one of the emojis was used as Stikbot Central's profile picture for a couple days when they were between profile pictures, which I think is pretty cool. They didn't credit me or ask me if they could do that or anything, but I still think that's awesome. And I only found that out because I saw that they followed me. So yeah, I'm him. I reckon I'm him. I just wanted an excuse to talk about those because I didn't talk about them in the other one. Honestly, I keep forgetting they exist. I really need to. The whole point, I still have the files for those. I left them like in a way that I could use them for my own server. Like I could just remove the headband to change some of the colors around to make them like Goose or Green Stikbot, but I've just never gotten around to doing it, which is it's a little silly because I think they look kind of neat. So yeah, that's it for the art. Moving on to the customs. All right, so customs. You gotta talk about customs. I guess I could go in order. Yeah, let's do that. So at the beginning of the year, most importantly, I redesigned all three. Are we focused? There we are. At the beginning of the year, I redesigned all three of the boys. The first one, of course, being Goose here. I got rid of the Spider-Man shirt, redid his face, touched up the jacket a little bit. Nothing crazy. Green Stikbot also got a redesign here. Not really a redesign, more like an updated design, a better looking design, less bad. Mainly just touch-ups everywhere. Finished everything, got them all clean looking. Same goes for Rick. Kind of, there you go. Mainly just updated his face, gave him some new boots, kind of fixed his belt a little bit. Tried to fiddle with the crap on the sides of his legs. Didn't really get that solved, but that's something to address in the future. There are way more original characters, but I'll talk about those later. Let's start off with the licensed characters I got turned into customs, because let's be real, that's what you guys care about. Had the camera angled kind of funny, but I fixed it anyway. First and probably most infamously, we have Spider-Man 2099 from Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. What a guy. Man, that process was not fun. Please watch his custom showcase, link in the description, and probably the iCard, because that was one heck of a time. Took like a month. By the time I finished him, the Spider-Verse hype had completely died down. Let me get some of his accessories here. For accessories, he got his cape. It looks bad. And his multiverse watch from the movie. And it's in frame. There it is. Okay, wait, isn't focus? Focus, please. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, if you want more information on him or the process it got to make him happen, exist, make sure to watch the custom showcase, like I said, link in the description. Let's put him in the background. He still has magnets on his cups, which is strange. The next finished custom I made was Captain Underpants. They put his movie back on Netflix, then I binged it like 15 times in a row, and I'm like, heck, I can make a custom right quick. Turns out it wasn't gonna be right quick, and this guy took me forever, but regardless, he's just a silly little guy. Watch his custom showcase too. All of these customs have custom showcases. The licensed characters have custom, whatever. Next up, we have Spider-Man Miles Morales, and I'm honestly, at this point, I kind of hate him more than 2099. This is his suit from the Spider-Man 2 Insomniac game. I still gotta play. I got a PS5 for Christmas. Remember I talked about getting a PS5 for Christmas? I got it, and I want to play the game, but it's $70 freaking, and for some reason I didn't ask for the game with the PS5, so now I gotta buy it on my own. It's this whole thing. Anyway, I also made the symbiote suit for Peter from that game, but I never finished it. I never got the final, like, the details done, so I'm not counting this as a finished custom because it's really bare bones. It doesn't even have any detail on the back, but I wanted to make an animation with him, and you know, symbiote Peter still looks good regardless, so we're not, he doesn't get included, but he is there. He also has magnets still. The custom I made, I think immediately after that, is GG, is the one and only Pumpkin King himself, and he fell over, Jack Skellington. Stand, please. There you go. He does not have magnets, which is why he doesn't want to stand up. Again, quite a nightmarish process if you see what I did there, because nightmare before, never mind. Anyway, I like this one a lot. Make sure to watch his custom showcase too. This video is just self-promotion, isn't it? Silly me. Put him behind Miles there. Put him behind Miles there. Put him behind Miles there. And last and probably least, we have Peter Griffin. Yeah, the Peter Griffin. Griffin. I haven't made a video in a minute, man. I gotta get better at this whole recording crap thing. He's not gonna stand, is he? There we go. This is specifically the version from Fortnite. I think that the proportions work way better for Stikbot, obviously. As you can tell by Captain Underpants, the round characters, the Stikbot doesn't always look that good. So I made his Fortnite version in particular. I started watching Family Guy since he was in Fortnite, and it is really good. And this custom is this whole thing. I don't want to talk about him now because he still needs a custom showcase, and I'll talk about all of that in the custom showcase. But the one thing I will mention is I did most of this guy in 2023, but then I finished him on New Year's Day, like, because I'm just gonna count him as a 2023 custom just because it's my custom, my rules. Stop yelling at me. So yeah, well, that was dumb. Let's put him next to Captain Underpants, the fat squad. All right, let's move on to miscellaneous before we do the original characters. These are my homemade custom Ray's Oni, and what's on his cup here? Is that on my screen or is that on the cup? What is this? These guys, I haven't touched these guys in so long, some of them have spider webs on them. Anyway, these are my homemade Raise Oni and Dominus customs from Zingtanica Legends. There was an animation contest themed around Zingtanica that they held a little bit ago earlier on in 2023, and I entered it with these customs. I didn't want to make full-blown Raise Oni and Dominus customs because I wasn't going to go all out on those and I just get the actual products. That was a little silly. So I gave them this homemade style where I made them with paper and markers and tape to make them look like homemade, pretty much, not to my usual custom standards as you can see back here. Yeah, these guys, I forget they exist. Even when I posted on Instagram all of my customs from this year, I forgot to put these guys in there because I just forgot they exist. I thought about making more homemade customs. Like, I like the style, but I really just don't have any reason to. I mean, I thought about maybe like making a homemade striker or other characters instead of making full-blown customs of them. I don't know, I just think they look neat, but it didn't seem to resonate with audiences in the way I intended, so looks like they're just gonna fade into obscurity. Now let's take a quick look at the Sticktuber customs I made this year. This is Clay Film. This is his OC, but you know, done in a as if I made it. Let's put it that way. Did this custom in like a day. Very not that much detail. But I needed it. I didn't need it. I wanted it. I made it. Thought it was funny. Put in animation. That channeled everything. That is actually not even a new one. I made this guy in a previous yellow Stikbot a while ago for a video, and then I got rid of the face, and then I just had to do it again on another yellow Stikbot for some project thing that needed a dead channel with everything Stikbot. I don't even know what that was anymore. It wasn't mine, so there's that. Also made this little Liam guy with the parts I had available, and I gave him a clay face for those animations I made. Very funny animations, man. There's gonna be like 50 videos in the description of this video. And this isn't a custom, but I did give Lego Goose a new outfit. Is it in frame? Yeah, he's in frame. Yeah, so yeah, there we go. Those are the Sticktuber customs. Figured they should get a mention. Now let's finally move on to all the original characters that you guys definitely don't care about. I already talked about me and the boys, so we'll ignore them for a bit. First up, the interior designer. Hold on. There we go. Another contest entry. When the Stikbot avatar creator came out, you were supposed to make an avatar and then turn it into an actual custom. This was my entry, and I figured I'd make him an original character. The interior designer, yeah, an accessory, shovel. Next up, we have, I believe we have Mitchell. But what a silly little guy. Not much else to say there. This one was made for fun. Yeah, that's it. I just made it for fun. Lovely. I do like this one too. Actually, I like all these guys. But we got Lovely. This is another one for a contest. There was a Valentine's Day stop motion contest, and of course mine had a villain, and the boys fought him. Very bad animation. I lost that contest because of course I did. But Lovely is the good that came out of the contest. The only Me and the Boys villain to actually finally show up in the actual Me and the Boys shorts, played by the wonderfully talented Lego Stikbot. And yeah. Only upside to that video is Lovely right here. Also accessories, he has his loveless blades. That's the name I gave them. That can have them stuck together for like transport reasons, but normally he has them and like dual wielding. And what am I yapping about right now? Put him right there. My depth of field is very off because I can't. I'm behind the camera right now. I can't see what I'm talking about. Anyway, black light green Stikbot. Ooh, this is an interesting one. This is not like a twin or a dark green Stikbot. This is green Stikbot when he uses his gravity powers. Ooh, he turns black, and then he has like black and green and purple design here. So finally, I'm glad I finally got to make a custom of that, because he's been in the back of my mind for a while, and he'll show up too. In I think March, I made Solomon. Is another time I just want to make a custom, and he looks a little silly. Be another one that I like. So he's a silly little guy. I need to work on his video too. All these guys are gonna show up someday, maybe, hopefully, but why not? And last but definitely not least, a lot of people like this one. We have Midas. Wow, see what I mean? Literal spider webs on these guys. They've been sitting for so long. Yeah, we have Midas, another original villain character. Not much else to say. If you guys want information on these characters, the best place to find them would probably be my TikTok. That's probably where I talk about them the most. But since they're not licensed characters, they don't really get custom showcases. So, you know, there's that. Put Midas, put Midas right here. A lot of people like that one. I like him too. Don't get me wrong. I like his design a lot too. But out of all the ones I made, I'm glad people liked him. Also, I forgot to mention Solomon's little whip in there. Yeah. So those are all the custom Stikbots I made in the year of 2023. Quite a great year. I can't stress enough the original characters, bringing my ideas and designs to life. It was so much fun. I don't think I'm particularly good at it, but it's enjoyable nonetheless. And their whole little characters and all that crap. I do much enjoy it, and I can't wait to, you know, maybe someday animate with them, which is their intended purpose. Yeah. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're interested in joining my Discord server or following in my socials, links will of course be in the description. Make sure to use creator code GooseHamlin in the Fortnite item shop. Yes, that is a real thing that I did. What else do I say in these? I don't know. Keep on honking like Stem sandwiches, and I'll see y'all in 2024. Peace out. I never really talk about it, but this finger here is double jointed. So whenever I do the peace out thing, it kind of clicks into this weird position. See how it kind of goes like this? And whenever I do the peace out, it's kind of annoying. But what am I even talking about? I miss making videos. This is life. This is living right here.